Good morning to all traders and welcome to another video where we're looking at today's Elliott wave patterns, the most interesting ones. In today's markets and waves video, I want to explore and update you what's happening with the dollar index, the euro dollar, the S&P, the oil, and also Microsoft. So without further ado, let's get into it. Index. Last time we talked about index, we were down here and we're looking at the 38.2 to get filled in, yeah. So with that now coming in, we're expecting a correction which has already, played in. Now we're looking at this particular scenario as an ABC, yeah, and a potential continuation up to the cluster of the 161 Fibonacci extension of WX and the 50 Fibonacci retracement of wave 3, yes, intermediate wave, at 93.54. Or we're looking at this scenario, falling a little bit further down. That would suggest that this could be a 1, 2, and then we're going to get 3, 4, and 5 for an ending diagonal. Or, of course, we might just get a false break above the 92.49. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then start moving lower earlier than the other two scenarios are going to give us any sort of signs. Now, of course, contrary, we've got the euro dollar as well. So what I'm looking particularly for this scenarios that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to get another move to the downside 5 at around 117.68, as this is a 78.6 Fibonacci extension retracement, of the upside move, right, wave 3. Now, here I'm not convinced about the signals on the RSI and the MACD, okay, which means I'm not really fond of getting a new low like as a false break, more of a fan of the 117.68 to be honest next. Okay, of course the other scenario is that we ended down here, but as I said, I don't really I'm not really keen on that particular signal over here, and in that scenario we're going to start moving higher. Okay, in either case, in both US index and euro dollar, we're looking at a double zigzag that is about to end. S&P, very interesting pattern here. We'll be looking at this leading diagonal, and the diagonal for a while. Now, connecting the previous highs and lows, we get to a very interesting level, which we had a false break. And that false break came in with a signal on the MACD, which to me means that it's very likely now that we're going to continue higher, yeah? We need the break of this trend line, of course, because I see this as an ending diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll move up, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 down and 1 up, yeah? The truth is that, we've had a very nice impulse up in A, and then wave B looks like it's running flat because we've done the 38.2 Fibonacci extension and the 23.6 retracement on the way back, which is the 78.6. So I am expecting that to break, then 39.39, and then we go finally for the breakout of 4K. So I'll be looking at least the 4.3 and perhaps even the 83. Now, of course, the other scenarios here as well, it's like, A, B, and an ending diagonal in C or something over here, something like that, which means that, we're going to stop up here and then we're going to return back to lows. If we break, of course, below the 37, 36, then the situation is going to get more complicated. But the truth is, I see no signals for a downside, at least for now. USD finally started moving lower at the 68.29, close to. We were expecting the 64.69 to bring us to the 68, and it did. We missed the 70, and it's probably now a good indication, a good level to start moving lower for wave B. So, as you well know, we are outside as a false break, yes, this multi-year trend line. So I'm expecting prices to get back in order to start considering that as indeed a correction in ABC or any other sort of correction down in wave B. And I'm expecting also the break of this ascending channel bottom trend line as well, right? Otherwise, any downside could be seen as a potential move on the upside, okay, like a dip. Microsoft, very interesting pattern here. I will tell you why. Because after the break of this triangle, we're looking at this opportunity on the upside as an impulse, right? But here's the thing, with this dip now coming in, yeah, and it's not looking like we ended, probably we're going to get another leg down. It looks like to me that we're most likely going to see an ended diagonal rather than an impulse on the upside. And I will tell you why. It's because, 263 is around the level that we have to end this move on the upside. And do you know why? This is because when we break triangles, yeah, we usually do the distance, the range over here of wave A, yeah. So we take the range, we put it on from the breakout level, and that distance actually equates to exactly 263. Yeah, so if we take that into consideration, that the triangle breakout is going to be respected on the upside for wave 5, then in this case, we're not looking for higher prices than 263. Now, if we've done one wave 1 over here, it means that, wave 3 obviously is not going to extend much higher, which means wave 4 is more likely going to be getting into the territory of wave 1, but we're still far from there. However, this is what I'm looking for the medium term for Microsoft as well. We do get a nice signal both on the RSI on the MACD, so perhaps it could be a case where, yeah, this might be some sort of leading diagonal over here in wave 3, and then we're going to get, the B and the C, because, don't forget that since this is considered to be an ending diagonal, it's an A, B, C rather than a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so guys, this will be all for the day. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or an alternative scenario in mind, do not hesitate to comment, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching, and we'll speak again tomorrow.